In the recent years of my anime endeavors, I've come to realize that certain anime don't follow the same typical genre of others. Ones that come off as unique in some fashion or multitude are generally the ones that take and make me flabbergasted by its formula. One anime and manga specifically is Toriko, an anime where food is literally the entire backbone of the series. Toriko is a manga that was written and illustrated by Mitsutoshi Shimabukuro. It later got serialized by Weekly Shonen Jump from May 2008 to November of 2016. It follows the story and adventures of Toriko, a gourmet hunter while he searches for all the ingredients of his full main course with his trusty chef Komatsu. Toriko is actually one of the 4 heavenly kings, which they don't really kind of elaborate on too much in the manga. The world is generally ran by food itself. Food is the economical structure of this manga. There isn't anyone in the series who hasn't dedicated themselves to culinary arts. But through this, Toriko finds a good way to both kill time and advance the plot in a more balanced manner, which I really like. There is something I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. What makes Toriko so unique from like Shokugeki no Soma and Sanji from One Piece? That's something I'm going to be talking about now, is what makes Toriko Toriko exactly. Just like every anime, there's always something that makes it what it is. Naruto has a wide array of jutsus, Bleach has various amount of Bankai, and well, My Hero has a various and wide array of quirks. Whereas for Toriko, what makes Toriko Toriko is, well, Toriko himself. The food is an enigma. It's hard to understand, but it's just odd. The food just looks splendid, and it's even better than any other food I see in anime. Look at Sanji. He prides himself on cooking and will put his heart and soul and spirit into cooking and won't regret a single thing he cooks. Soma, on the other hand, he cooks for the sheer fact he's good at it, for what he's skilled in. Food is one thing that goes to about 10% of an anime's budget. Toriko, on the other hand, deviates from what Soma and Sanji do, deviating away from just simply loving food because it's his life. The food in the series is so important that everyone, and I mean everyone, takes and lives by the standards of food. Sometimes it's not even food, sometimes it's just the art of studying the concept of culinary activities. Made me look at gourmet food in a different light, looking at it for its entirety, that some people live by culinary arts. That they don't just taste the food and say it's good, but they give such an artistic art form to it, and that's what Toriko does. What Toriko does is that they take the food, they go for more than just a wholesome artistic viewpoint, and they amplify the artistic viewpoint rather than just saying, oh, the composition of this food was good, the way this food looked was exemplary, or some shit, I don't know, because I don't watch Food Network or anything. But I'm saying is what they do is that they amplify what they would usually do in a regular TV show, like Chopped, or, I don't know, some show Gordon Ramsay hosts. I don't know. But Shokugeki no Soma is also a bit on of a different spectrum than usual gourmet food networks. Shokugeki no Soma just does the same thing in a way. Culinary arts is just not the act of making pleasant looking food and delivering it. Culinary arts in Shokugeki no Soma is technically a war. Food war. Bad joke. That's what Toriko does. Food is everything in the series, and it has a grip on everyone's lives, whether if you're with it or against it. You can't try and move an economical structure of what happens in this series. Everyone loves food, and it's gonna be that way, and it can't be any different than that. It gets so serious that they made literal god-tier soup. There is an ingredient called God, in which I think is a little strange. There is a prison-based system purely off of putting animals and food ingredients in danger. It's a never-ending enigma of food that we can't comprehend because we don't live in a world based on food. We have a world that's based on social status, and either you work against that flow or you try to get higher up on that social ladder and become swallowed up by a never-ending system of being social-driven, or we go with that flow and accept the social group we're in. In Toriko, it isn't like that. You are already put and placed in a social status that you're already in. And it's locked like that. You're locked by the fact that you are inherently grasped by food, and you can't change that. To be fairly honest, I couldn't really find a good reason why this makes it a good manga. I guess I'd give it the same reason for Shokugeki no Soma for being good. It takes and amplifies the art of making food look dramatic. Again, I'll look at the actual gourmet cooking, which is generally boring looking to the outside untrained eye. But to Toriko, it takes the art of actually fighting with the concept of food as its power system, which takes me back to my Nin and Stands video, which I kind of meant to put in there, but I wasn't looking at Toriko in that kind of light quite yet, so I just kind of pushed it aside. Toriko is a great manga, and you should all go and read it and support the author and illustrator. I mean, I just said that like they're like two separate people. You should go support him. You know, hopefully he'll make some more stuff soon enough. Wait, is he dead? Hold up a goddamn minute. He shouldn't be. Wait a second. He shouldn't be. Is he? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait, is he dead? Doesn't look dead. Oh no, he's only 43 years old. Okay, that's good. He's not dead, guys. But this is Velvet Groove, and I'm signing out.